Okay, hey man, welcome back to the Super Divorce YouTube channel. Nicholas Villars here, aka Super Divorce, and welcome to tonight's edition of What Could It Be Now? I know what it could be, and the reason I know what it could be is because this is mail that's been sent from across the pond. There's the Royal Mail emblem right there, and I don't order things from the Queen. Rest in peace. I don't order things from the King, I should say, anymore, very often. But I ordered this, and actually when I ordered this, I think the Queen was still alive, so I kind of did order this from the Queen. I got some problems right off the bat. Even if I didn't know it was in here, I would know now. Because look at this. This is how it arrived to me. Now you might not know what's in here. I do, and I'm going to go ahead and show you in just a matter of seconds, as I just have to kind of go ahead and do this here. There we go. Now look at this, and I'm going to show you something that really kind of chaps my ass. Take a look at this. So they had to, I don't know if the hole that was right here was done on accident, or if someone at the post office, either in the UK or here in the States, decided to fuck with this. Someone fucked with it. That's what it seems like to me. Like, what is this? I'm gonna just fucking take my fingernail and... And I know they took their fingernail, because look. Do you see this shit right here? There's like, there's kind of a protective coating over top of the cover paper, and it's been peeled. You see that? Like that dry skin hanging right there, and it's all creased and shit because they had to fuck around right there. Oh, I'm gonna fucking see what it is. What is this? What could it be? Oh, I gotta check and make sure it's not fucking drugs, you know? And then in the process, whoever was scrumpling at it peeled the fucking cover like an ass. And if I would have seen them doing this, at the very least, someone would have gotten a piece of my goddamn mind. Not that they care. It's the post office. They can do whatever the fuck they want to, and you know what they'd probably say? Well, we're not responsible for that. I'm gonna see though. Because I'm not usually a stickler. I mean, look, anyway, I'll come back to this in a second. What do we have here? This is the newest issue of Sega Mania magazine. This is issue number 7, and looks beautiful. A beautiful cover, which is one reason why this bothers me a bunch. Because this is such a pretty magazine. It feels nice. It's got this kind of matte finish to it. The cover, the character is just blasting off. I mean, it's fantastic. But you can see, look at that. That's bullshit. And anyway, they've sent along this nice little bookmark. A double-sided bookmark, which is cool. A Sonic Triple Trouble fan game adaptation comic book. This is a fan comic. See how the illustrations look in here. This looks like a Sonic comic that you would go into the local comic book shop and see. Nice quality illustrations. Nice popping colors. Good job. I like it. But if you've not heard of this magazine or you've not read it before, I highly recommend getting in on the action. You can go to the Sega Mania magazine website, and you can order some back issues. You can sign up for a subscription. I think they offer up to 3 issues at once, so you can get on board for the next one. They just revealed the cover for the next one today, in fact, when I'm recording this. So go and check that out. Check them out on Twitter. And if you're wondering what it's all about, I mean, here you go. It's a throwback to the days of yore, to the classic days of gaming magazines when the people writing the magazines gave a shit, people putting them together gave a shit. Very nice features, varied page layouts, lots of pretty colors, lots of great pictures. And again, the people writing this this magazine, you can tell they care. They're doing it, it's a labor of love. As I understand, they barely break even. There's not much of a profit being made here. They're just doing it for the love of Sega, because they're all Sega maniacs over there at Sega Mania magazine. Harkening back to the old console wars. They'll bring up Nintendo sometimes in here. Usually they do it in a kind of jokingly snide way, because that's what you had to do back in the day. You know, everyone was Sega or Nintendo. Now, I had both, but I feel like earlier on I was more of a Nintendo fanboy. As I got older, kind of drifted over into the Sega territory. I wasn't so hardcore one way or the other that I wouldn't play the competition, but I definitely leaned to one side or the other, depending on, you know, what year you happen to catch me in. But it was fun. It always led to lively discussion and debate on the playground. Lots of silly conversations had, you know, of course. Who's better, Mario or Sonic? You know, which console is Mortal Kombat better on? Sega or Super Nintendo? Shit like that. You know, you go back and forth, you talk shit with your friends, it's fun. You get some of these people coming along now, they're like, oh, why can't we just celebrate that all video games are good? Why do we have to tear other things down that people like? Because it's fucking fun. Because it's fun to do. Because it's fun to talk shit about silly things like video games. Stop taking yourself so goddamn seriously. Get over it. I think the Kumbaya crowd are much worse than the people who just talk some shit back and forth. Be it consoles versus PCs, AEW versus WWE, whatever it is. These things are fun. These are points of interest that we can disagree over and still walk away and not hate each other to our cores. When everything, you know, too much is fucking heavy. We gotta have some things to kind of banter about that don't have the gravity of, like, you know, religion or politics or whatever the fuck. So I say, keep talking shit and have a good time, you know? As long as you're not threatening people's lives and, you know, moving... Everyone knows that there's a line you shouldn't cross. If you're going to say something and then you have to think to yourself, well, is this illegal? Am I going to get sued for saying this? Am I going to be taken to jail if I say this thing that I want to say to this person? And maybe you need to just pump the brakes a little bit. Back it up a little, you know. Go to the next insult back in severity and see how that one hits. Don't threaten people and don't, you know, I don't have to fucking tell you this anyway. Sega Mania. And this right here, unacceptable. I don't blame Sega Mania. I blame the idiots working at the Post, wherever they were, for just digging in. I'm gonna frickin'... You know, that's what they did. I can't say enough. It's right there. That's the only way that would happen. Someone digging in with their little fucking fingernail. Until next time, everyone, if you haven't done so, like this video, comment below if you got anything, bong the gong for notifications so you know when new videos go live, and so you can join me for a live stream sometime, and come on by and talk some shit to me. I would appreciate it. Find me on Twitter at SuperDivorce, and take real good care. Keep kicking ass. Love you lots. Lord willing, I'll be back very soon with another video for you to watch. Bye-bye.